Welcome back to economics class. Today our topic is demand. We will discuss about demand. Today we are discussing about demand. Actually, demand indicates the quantity. Demand, that means quantity of a goods or commodity which is to be purchased by the consumer at a particular price and at a particular time. So while we are discussing about demand, you should remember that demand indicates the quantity of goods which is purchased by the consumer. This is not the end. Another condition is at a given time, because demand of a commodity varies from time to time. So you should indicate at a given time. Next, at a given price, because demand of a commodity varies in different prices. If the price goes up or comes down, the demand, that is quantity to be purchased, should vary. So while you are writing the definition of demand, you should write the demand indicates the quantity of goods or commodity to be purchased by the consumer at a particular time and at a particular price. Clear? Otherwise the definition is incomplete. Factors of demand. Factors of demand, that means on which demand of a commodity depends. These are called the factors of demand. Number one, price of the commodity. If the price of a commodity increases, generally its quantity of demand decreases. If its price decreases, its quantity of demand increases. So price factor is price of a commodity. Next, price of related goods. Sometimes demand of a commodity depends on the price of its related goods. Related goods, that may be substitute goods or supplement goods, such as rice and wheat. If the price of the wheat decreases, consumer will purchase more wheat, so the demand for rice will decrease. You see, if the price of a wheat decreases, as a result, demand for rice will also decrease, because the consumers will purchase more wheat and purchase less quantity of rice, though the price of the rice does not change. Income of the consumer. Income of consumer, that means who are purchasing. If our income increases, generally we should purchase more. So demand for a commodity may increase if our income increases. Next, taste and preferences. If taste and preferences, that means taste and preferences changes, consumers' taste and preferences changes, the demand of a product may change. Suppose 50 years ago, generally we wear shari, or 20 years ago, women in our Bengal, generally they wear shari. Now, most of the women in any age, they wear shirt, pant, salwar kameez. So their tastes and preferences have changed. So demand for shari decreases, but its price may not change. So taste and preference is a factor of a demand. Invention and technology. Suppose 20 years back we have black and white TV. Price of the black and white TV does not change. While color TV has come in the market, we all want to purchase color TV. So technology change in technology of new inventions for color television, it forced the demand of black and white TV downward. So demand for black and white TV falls because of invention of color television. Now we are going to law of demand. Law of demand, that means there is universal law of demand. This law is if the price of a commodity increases, its quantity of demand decreases. On the other hand, if the price of a commodity decreases, that means falls, its quantity of demand will increase. Is the law of demand. So, you see, we have discussed earlier so many factors of demand. One of the factors is price. Here, price is only changing. There is an assumption. Assumption is that there is no change in other factors of demand. Only price will change. Other factors will not change. Other factors will remain unchanged. So, assumption is there is no change in other factors of demand. Only price will change. Then law of demand is applicable. Here, exception of law of demand. Exception of the law of demand. Law of demand which explains that if the price of a commodity increases, its quantity of demand decreases, and if the price of a commodity decreases, its quantity of demand increases. So there is some exception of this law. Exception, that means number one is necessary goods. Necessary goods, that means for daily needs. Daily needs we consume daily, such as rice, dal, clothes, wheat. If the price increases, we will purchase same. We will not consume less. So here, if the price of necessary goods increases, its demand does not decrease. Number one exception. Number two exception, future expectation. Future expectation, that means some goods we purchase for future expectation, for future profit, such as gold, land. If their prices increases, we will purchase more, because the expectation is that the price is increasing, that means it will increase further. We can make profit more. So for future expectation, that is gold, shares, if their price increases, we will purchase more. Demand will increase. It's an exception of the law. Third, inferior quality of goods. Inferior quality of goods, that means in each commodity we can see superior quality, inferior quality, such as potatoes in the market. Superior quality potato, inferior quality potato. The poorer section generally purchase inferior quality potato. If the price of the potato decreases, the poorer community can purchase the inferior quality. Okay, so the demand for inferior quality potato decreases. Listen again, if the price of potato decreases, the price, that means inferior quality price will decrease. If superior quality, its demand price also decrease. So the poorer section can purchase the superior quality of potatoes. They will purchase less quantity of inferior quality. Clear? So in case of inferior quality of goods, law of demand does not work. Next, urgent need. Urgent need, that means if the commodity is for very urgent need, whatever its price may be, we are ready to pay. Its price may increase. If increases, we will not purchase this, such as medicine, treatment, cost. Here,